What's up, gang?
Let me go secure for the game right quick.
Hey, what's up, gang?
I got it.
I think it's my fault.
For real.
What's up,
Keep the
gang?
rest.
Hey, I got that chicken to go.
I'm gone.
A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip. Good drip.
But she love you. Don't cut your.
Yeah,
Reynolds Da Vinci is white.
That's light.
Limited Louis, that's light.
Too light.
Rape in the city, that's light.
That's light.
LED, look at the lights.
Too light.
We the ones don't like.
Don't like.
But you look too light.
Too light.
Why even play with your life?
Your life.
Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. New Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a
Drill.
These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip.
But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my sit the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll take it up past the 25.
Track how G go too fast. I don't need wear no seatbelt. Bad look, got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is the baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm tortured. Had the fish on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the time on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be seen inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these my body, I got paid somebody keep checking my pose. Walk in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the. Water on me like the sunny, I shine when it's sunny. This platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the most.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Hunter, 47 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Super 66.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Snickers, 66.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It got his man. Complete. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, good move. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Value 3. 17.
Goff on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Goff now looks to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sideline.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Jack 16.
Here's Roethlisberger. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Louis.
On 1st down, gone. Going up top. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
14.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
4 down. Snickers, 66.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Man left side is Brown. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Roethlisberger now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Snickers, 66.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Bell so light on his feet. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
12. Super 66.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Super 66. Value 3.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Breaks a tackle. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, lift.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of it, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
5.
Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Now Gurley staying down. Well, let's hope he's all right. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
14.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Goff on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The tackle there by Mark Barron. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
But it's brought in by Washington. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Goff now to throw, escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
We got 3, fella. We got 3. Go. Motion. Hey, Shell.
Out of the gun, gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
14.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
76.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Now a handoff to Richard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Try to lay one up deep. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now gone. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A gain of 39 that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Golf will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 24. Here's Goff. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, we got three.
Here's a give to Richard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards. Now Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Snickers, you gotta spin. Gotta go. Corner.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And part of this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living low.